Absolutely. So South African's Menswear Fashion Week, it kicked off yesterday and it is in full swing. Now, his rebellious creative mind and designs have earned our next designer recognition both and off the runway. He has graced big stages as well, but tomorrow evening, founder and head designer of Ara Kani Nkube will stamp his mark on the runway at South African Menswear Week. Now, arguably one of the hottest young designers in Zimbabwe, Nkube joins us this morning together with stylist and PR Gilmore T to talk about what we can expect from the collection this year. Gentlemen, welcome to Expresso, man. Lovely to have you. Yeah.
It's good to be here.
So Nkube, let's start with you. You're known as the hooligan of Zim. Hey, I'm dying to know where this nickname comes from and how that kind of translates into your pieces.
Okay, so the thing is, initially when I started designing as a kid, I used to do this really weird outfit. Well, people thought they were weird and I think they were okay. So they started calling me the hooligan of Zim fashion. And as time went on, I decided to stick to that hooliganism. And as you can see, as you have seen from my previous collections, I've been like doing these rebellious out of the norm designs all the way.
Now, are you a little bit of hooligan at heart as well?
No.
Very chill guy, of course. Listen, where do you pull your inspiration from, taking a look at some of your pieces, I mean specifically silhouette pieces as well?
Okay. The thing is, I think I'm different in some way. I won't sit here and lie to you and say I get inspiration from Chinese buildings and stuff like that. The thing with me is I just look at a fabric, feel its texture, and then when I lay it down and look at it, something comes up in some weird way or something. Something just comes up and I just sketch on the actual fabric, and then I come up with a design.
It's called being a true creative. That's it. Let's take a look at some of those designs. Let's call our first model out here quickly and let's take a look. And maybe Gilmore, you can talk us through these looks as well. I mean, what are some of the trends that we are seeing at the moment?
So, currently what's happening in the global scene, in the fashion scene, is that there's a lot of soft material. You're talking about the satin, you're talking about the lace that's being used on menswear. So what we try to do here, as much as it doesn't have inspiration, but we are going to find inspiration on this one here, is that we got this material. Some of it can be used to cover food. Some people can use this as a food cover. Some can use it to even catch fish in Cape Town.
Look at that,
but then
multi-purpose.
We thought we want to reflect the soft side of a younger man. A younger man, when you're still young, you're very soft, but at the same time, you've got the rough edge on you. Hence, when you see the styling, there's this folding going on here. It's there, but you still don't know it yet. But then there's a transition, as you'll see in the next piece.
All right, thank you very much. Let's get our next guy out here. Looking very, very cool. So we're talking about menswear, we're talking about streetwear. I mean, it kind of merged together over the past couple of years, and this is very, very interesting as well.
So with this one here, it's very fast. So I'm going to stand and go.
Yeah, go for it.
So with this one here, you'll see that there's a lot of webbing going on, because we in Zimbabwe, we've got women from Lupane, our mothers and our aunts, basically they grew up doing this whole weaving on basketry, but we thought of getting that inspiration and putting here on the cloth. So you find that there's a bit of webbing, we're joining things together. There's a camouflage going on here. You're now in the young boyish, young adult stage, and then you're a bit rough. This is showing now, so your rebellion is beginning to come out, and then this is how it looks like.
I love it. I love it. And keeping it casual with a nice pair of kicks as well.
Obviously, you need to soften it a bit.
You need to soften it a bit. Very, very interesting indeed. Right, let's take a look at our final model there quickly. It's coming out right now. And there we have it. Once again, some serious streetwear there.
So this is the final look. Oh, we do ready to wear, by the way, but this is just for the show. We need people to see our creativity. So as you can see, this is now the hardcore. This is all dark and it's black. His collection is called Black Rebellion.
Yes.
Black Rebels, right? Yeah, man. So it's represented by all this here. You're now a man. You're now rebelling against all conventions. You're saying that, you know what? This is me, I'm going to break it all and I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, and this is basically what this outfit is all about. We're pushing boundaries.
Well, that is definitely pushing boundaries. Man, it looks cool. It looks cool. That should be in a movie or something, man. Gentlemen, thank you very much. To our models as well, thank you very much. Nkube, the hooligan of Zim, I just want to ask you the last question. I mean, in terms of your styling tips for men out there, we focus on men looking good. What would your top tips be, especially going into maybe shopping and what they should be looking out for?
Okay, personally, I don't really have much on that. The only thing, though, I can say is wear black or stay naked.
Wear black or stay naked. Simple and easy. I love it. But we are going to be taking a look at some more men's fashion a little bit later on this morning. Right now, here's Zoe.